Deranged, and tonight we are talking about the Turbo S. So this is actually my dad's 2021 brand new Turbo S. Fully loaded, has all the sweet suspension set up, everything that you'd want on the Turbo S, and it's pretty much ready to go. So what I want to talk about tonight is basically what I put on the machine and some of the beginning accessories you can put on the machine to get out and get riding as soon as possible. So we have some sweet accessories that we put on this. We'll leave the links for all of the accessories down below in the description, so make sure you check that out and you can get all of the stuff we have on this car through those links. So this is kind of exciting for me and for Deranged. This is one of the first turbo cars that we have been able to kind of be around a little bit, and we haven't had a chance to do a full review video or anything like that, but we're excited to be able to do that here in the near future. So we hope to get behind this, do a good review video of the Turbo S, just because, yeah, there's a lot of review videos out there, but at the same time, we haven't been really involved with turbo cars. So it'll be fun just to get out in the sand dunes, get out on some trails. Not really a whole lot of rocks. I don't want to do anything that that will mess it up. It's my dad's UTV, so we want to leave it nice and take care of it. But at the end of the day, we'll get a good chance to kind of get out and review it. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up later on in the next few weeks or month or so, that we'll have that video out as well. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about are the mirrors, along with the street legal kit. So the street legal kit is a Ryco. It was actually installed at S Polaris up in Cedar City, Utah, and that is where we also bought the machine. So if you guys are looking for a dealer and you're looking into getting into a new Polaris, make sure you go check out S Polaris in Cedar City, and they will treat you right. So we got the Ryco kit already installed for the street legal kit, but we wanted to add some really nice mirrors. So these X-Brite mirrors is what we run on the KRX. They're aluminum housing, they have lights built in, and they have an awesome clamp system that works very, very well with full windshields. So you're able to clamp behind the windshield and adjust to different size of roll cage. Works awesome. They're easy to install. They come in with all the wiring, the whole harness and the rocker switch, all that kind of stuff, and they're good to go. So we installed those. They're super bright, and the best part is they're on Amazon. They run around 110 bucks. There was a 5% coupon when we bought these for my dad, but they run around 110 bucks. So they're a great, affordable budget line option that works extremely well. And like I said, I have had them on my KRX for probably about a year. I put them on pretty quickly after I bought it. So they have been great. You guys need to check those out. So the next thing is the windshield. The windshield is a Dirt Warriors windshield. It's a windshield that we carry on our site, derangedoffroad.com, and we carry them because we think they're some of the best windshields. So on top of that, Dirt Warriors is actually made here in southern Utah, which is really, really cool. So we're just not too far away from the shop. I can stop by anytime, check in with them, see what's going on. But this one has a special custom powder coat color. Otherwise, you'll find them on our website with just the powder coat black. And if you want a custom color, just email us. It will cost a little bit more money, but we will get that worked out in the email as you get ready to purchase the windshield. So these have really big vents, one on each side, so you can open the passenger side, close it, open the driver's side, close it, or open both. Also, it comes with a really cool little Dirt Warrior logo and full glass, DOT glass. It also comes with a plug with a hole, so you can add a windshield wiper if you like. A lot of times we run just manual wipers on that, and they work great. So you guys really need to check out our windshields. We sell quite a few of them for the KRX. We've sold some for the Defender, the Honda Talon, and so on. But you guys really need to check them out for your Turbo S. They are awesome, and we will get you set up. They usually ship in about 3 working days or less if they are just black, and they usually take about a week, week and a half or so if we have a custom color to do, all right? The other thing we put on this right away is the light bar. So if you guys checked out the light bar, this light bar is awesome. So it is a slim light bar, and my dad wanted to go on more of a budget because he felt like he spent so much money on the car already, and it adds up quick. So what we went with is the night light, because we sell those on our website, and the reason we sell them on our website is because for a budget line, they hold up really well. We ran them on different machines. I've ran them on my I had a 52-inch one on my Teryx 800 for 3 years. Never had an issue with it. Sold the Teryx. It was still working when I sold it. I've seen some pictures of it from the guy that has bought it recently. He still has a light bar on it now. So we actually have tested these products. They've been tested, and that's the key, is we actually put miles on these things. And for as much as you use them, and for as much as my dad's probably going to use it, we decided to go ahead and just go with the Nightlight slim light bar, 31-inch. Also, we mounted it right into the windshield. I used a couple little rubber washers in order to mount that into the windshield so you don't get any vibrations, but it works perfect. The brackets that it came with work perfect, so you really don't need to do anything else besides buy the light bar. Comes with the brackets you need, and also get a wiring harness to hook it all up. You don't have to have a wiring harness, you can do your own thing, but you can get a wiring harness with the rocker switch, hook it all up. So that is an option. The other thing we did, and something you need to do immediately, especially if you're around the sand dunes or you're riding in different areas like that, is you need to install some day whips of some sort. So we actually run day whips along with the lighted Rhino whips. So the day whip, we actually made the mounts. We had those made ourselves locally in Arizona by Joe, and they turned out great. And then also we run them with the Tusk mounts. They come with the pins, so you can drill out the holes on the fiberglass poles if you like, or they come with thumb screws. You guys can decide what you want to use. But then you can get the fiberglass poles, and you can get the little tiny flag swivels that mount on those for our flags as well, and you can run whatever size flags you want with those swivels. They work great. You can find those on our website as well. Also in the back, we run the 2-foot Rhino lips on this machine. They're the high-end premium whip. They're awesome, they're bright, we hardly have any troubles with them. I've had mine, the same set on my machine, for about a year as well, no issues. They've got a great warranty from Rhino Lights. You guys need to check them out. They're high quality, they're put together really, really nice. They have excellent mounting systems, and they're really easy to wire in. You guys really need to check out the Rhino Lights. Those whips are awesome. So check those out, the 2-foot Rhino lips on the back, and they are awesome. The other thing we put in this was the Tusk storage box. So my dad wanted a storage solution. We looked at going different options. There's cheaper options with different toolboxes and ice chests and all that kind of stuff. He decided to go with the Tusk box, which is a little bit more. You can find it on the Rocky Mountain site through our link as well. And then he also got the storage rack that you bolt onto it on top, so you can tie down chairs or whatever on top of that box if you like. So you guys really need to check it out. The box is awesome. It opens and closes on hinges. It's got the hydraulic stuff on it. It's all sealed. It's got actually foam inside, all insulated. It's really, really cool, and you guys need to check that out. So that's an excellent thing to put in for storage on your Turbo S. All right, and then the other thing that we installed is actually the Razorback belt temp gauge system. So we went ahead and installed that right away in the Turbo S just to make sure we did it before it got dirty or if it went out. I think it's a pretty good necessity to have in, so you can always make sure you know what your belt temp is, especially as he gets out into the dunes or some other, if he does any technical rock crawling or whatever he wants to do, he can always be checking that belt temp system. So the way we installed it was I actually purchased a gauge pod holder, and I decided to do a steering wheel column mount. So it sits right there in between the steering wheel, right where you can look at it at all times. You can see the gauge, you can see the gauges on the unit as well, no problem, it's not in the way. We used outdoor Velcro for it along with 2 zip ties. And I did have to make modifications to the back of the gauge in order for the wires to come out. I had to kind of cut it in a certain way, which I'll show you on the B-roll as I'm talking about this. I had to cut it out a certain way so it just mounted just right. The steering wheel does tilt up and down all the way. The wires do rub a little bit on the dash as you do that, but technically you won't. Usually most people don't have the steering wheel all the way up, so as it's down, it's just fine. If we don't end up liking it there after a while, I made it fully removable where we can move the wires and we can drill the hole out on the left side of the driver there in the plastic and install it in the dash. We didn't want to do that, plus I think it gives it a pretty cool look. It's got a rocker switch that came with it. You got like 4 or 5 dim settings for the light, background lighting of the gauge. It also has a little tiny LED light that will be green if you're good. It'll go to orange and then red and blink and stuff if you're getting too hot. But it is like dead center where you're driving all the time, and really easy to see. So I think that's really good, cool accessory to add right away, so you know your belt temp at all times. So that's about it. Those are all the main accessories. Some are a little bit more needed than others, but really if you want to get going right away, even if you don't do a street legal kit, you should get some decent mirrors, side mirrors, and a rear view mirror. You should get a decent rear view mirror. I don't know why I can't say it, for your machine right away, so you can see when you're backing up, whatever. We did install the front camera. It already had the rear camera installed, so we did put the front camera in it, so that's awesome. And it works great. But you do want to also do some type of whip system, day whip system with your flag, so if you're running out of sand dunes and all that kind of stuff, you do have that. If you don't, and you go in the mountains, you can pop them off really quick. And then you do want the storage box. I feel like the storage box is needed right away because you want to be able to haul your gear, your ice box, all that kind of stuff, like basically immediately. So other than that, I think the machine is pretty well good to go. I would have to say also windshield would be the top of my priority. It makes a huge difference. And one with vents makes a big difference. We've done tons of riding. I've had a half windshield. We've had the plexiglass windshields between Dave and I and Joe. We've had glass, we've had non-vented, we've had them all. And honestly, I don't think I'll run anything else besides the Dirt Warriors windshield on my machines with the full vents. Works great on the Teryx, it'll work great on this, it works great on the Teryx 800, all the different machines. And so that's the direction I'll probably just go from now on. Really easy to clean the glass, all that kind of stuff. One thing that was really cool that Dave did with his XCR though, is that he did do the full automatic tilt-up windshield, and it's worked out pretty well, but it's actually a Can-Am brand. It's on the electric hydraulics. He just pushes a rocker switch, lifts it up or down, and it's really cool. So it works great as well. Other than that, I think that's about it. My dad's pretty much ready to go. We have some good content coming up. We're going to Moab soon for Rally on the Rocks, and while we're out there, you might even see a video of us on some dirt bikes. And who knows how that's going to go. I'm pretty fat and out of shape at this point, and it's been a while since we rode, but we're going to get back on bikes a little bit too, because we're going to do something a little bit different. So we look forward to that. Joe will be out there, Dave will be out there, and also our buddy Dustin will be out there, and it should be a great time. So other than that, we appreciate all the support, guys. We really do. Let us know if you have anything else you want to see. We're going to get out and do some more riding videos, some more rock crawling, and some more things like that, and we look forward to that. Anyways, that's it. If you have any other things that you want to add, like I said, leave them in the comments below. Make sure whatever you pack in, you pack out. And this is Garrett with Deranged Off-Road.